Hey guys, Kenny here, Ken Small Engines. Well, it's the day of a snowstorm. In fact, it's snowing out right now. Not a lot, but it's a little bit of snow out there. Anyway, they're saying anything from 0 to 2 feet. I love that forecast, okay? How many of you get the phone calls the night before, the day of, and the night of the snowstorm, expecting you to jump through hoops for customers, especially ones that you don't even know who they are, okay? I'm going to sit down so I can tell you a couple good stories. Anyway, I had a bunch of text messages and phone calls today. 2 of them were from people I knew, okay, where I actually asked them 2 months ago, can you drop off your snowblower, make sure everything's running? Nah, it's good, everything's good, it's good. Well, today, panic phone calls, text messages, whatever. Oh, can you stop by, blah, blah, blah. I said, no. They said, what do you mean no? I said, it's the day of the snowstorm. I said, no. I said, I'm busy. I said, I told you 2 months ago. Now they're all like pissy. Okay, whatever. So, you know what? There's something called a shovel that works too, just like a snowblower, but I guess, manual input required. I don't know. Maybe there's no directions with it. Anyway, so I get one guy calls me up, and I was actually on the road. I was driving, and he says, where are you? I said, I'm on the road. He goes, where? I said, what do you mean? He said, what town? So I told him what town I was in. He goes, oh, can you swing down to my place and do a service on my snowblower? And I said, dude, literally it's 25 miles away, 25 miles. And I was like, no. I said, you got some balls texting me. I don't even know you from Adam. Texting me the day of a snowstorm, okay, to say, right in the middle. And in fact, it was literally flurrying out when he called me. And then he texted me back, well, I know so-and-so. Okay, call so-and-so. Oh, well, you're friends with him. I'm friends with a lot of people, okay? Don't know the guy from Adam. He calls up so-and-so and says, oh, I know your buddy Kenny does this stuff, blah, 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 blah. What do you expect the day of a snowstorm, right? Then I had another guy, actually a woman, this is a good one, text me, oh, you serviced my blower a few years ago, and I remember her, right? Divorcee, just got divorced when I serviced it last year. Anyway, wasn't working. She didn't want to talk to the ex-husband. So she said, can you come over? So I went over, I fixed it. It was something stupid. So I got a text this morning. She says, well, I won't start. Now, I haven't seen this lady probably in over a year. I got started for her last year. I haven't seen her in over a year. She calls me up, and she's like, it won't start. And I was like, okay. I said, I could probably just, oh, my stupid ex-husband, he's coming by. He's going to try and start it. I go, what do you want me to do? I said, you want me to stop by after work? Because it was on the way home. I figured something stupid, drain the bowl. It'll be fine. So then she texts me back saying he got it going, but I don't know if it's going to last and all that. And I was like, okay, good luck. So, all right. Then I'm driving home, and I had another customer had called me up and said, it's the day of the snowstorm. We had some issues where I haven't been able to get to this guy just for whatever reason, okay? Thankfully, it was something simple, meaning I thought it was the Z-bend or Z-bend, as you guys call it, on the handlebar to initiate the drive on a track drive Craftsman thrower, okay? I think it was a Murray, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, the Z-bend is a long thing with the threaded rod on the end where you screw in the cable to get your adjustment. Well, what happened was it unscrewed and fell apart. And whoever was playing with it bent the Z-bend rod with the threads and stripped out the nut. So even if you put it back together, vibration would have made it come off. But he was smart. He gave me the part number a few months ago, and I told him what cable to buy. I didn't know it was just the Z-bend unscrewed. He bought the whole cable. So I'm over there, I'm putzing with it, and I look and I go, wait a minute, why am I trying to rethread this thing? I got a whole brand new piece in the new cable. So I just took it out, and that was a win-win. That was literally a 15-minute job for $20 cash. I mean, that's a win-win. $80 an hour, that's a win-win. I go to get gas, and there's people talking about, their snow equipment at the gas station. Of course, everyone's parking like a jerk at the gas stations. It's like worse than getting food before a storm, So the people are pulling in, and nobody can pull in or out. It's gridlock at the gas station on a main road. I'm parked. There's 2 cars in front of me, 2 cars in back of me. My truck's huge. I'm not going anywhere. These people don't know how to drive in a parking lot at a gas station. The arrows say go this way. Everyone's going the other way. Okay, so that's fun. So I hear them talking about snowblowers, And one lady, I wish I knew somebody about it. So I said, well, you do. And she goes, what do you mean? So I told her. And she goes, oh, can you come over? And I'm like, seriously? And it was funny because I said to her, I said, how handy is your husband or sons or whatever? And she said, no, he's pretty handy. So I told her. She told me what was happening. I said, probably just, stale fuel, whatever. So I said, have them get underneath there, open up the carburetor, drain out a bunch of it until it comes out clear. 90% of the time during these storms, when people haven't run their snow thrower all year, you take out the drain, the yellow pee comes out, you wait till it clears up, and chances are it'll be fine. So I gave her my number. All right, I got home, and literally, 2 minutes after I got home, I got a text saying, thank you so much, how much do I owe you, this and that. I'm like, how much do you owe me? I said, you owe me anything, you did it, I didn't do anything, so that was kind of cool. So, but I gave her, she has my contact info now. I say, anything you need, power equipment, whatever. So it's good to make the contact. She's going to tell her neighbors and her friends and all that. But all I'm saying, guys, is in the small engine business, expect the people to call you the night before a storm, the day of a storm, during the storm, and immediately after the storm ends. And expect them to act like they're your best friend, okay? Guys will call me up, Kenny, buddy. And I'm like, who is this? Oh, I'm a friend of Joe Blow, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, well, okay. And they talk to you like they just had dinner with you last night, So anyway, got to be respectful, don't get me wrong, but there are people that will actually call you up and demand, well, what do you mean you can't come? What do you mean you can't do this? It's like, no, I'm sitting home in a nice warm house with my family. I'm not coming out to fix your snowblower in the midst of a 2-foot blizzard. So, the next day, the day after, when everything's cleared and it's fine, I'll come out and I'll definitely service and do what you got to do. But this storm, I think you're on your own. They don't want to hear that. Well, sorry. All right, I just thought I'd throw that out there. It's snowing now in Connecticut. They're telling us we're getting anywhere from 0 to 2 feet. Do the math. I don't know. I mean, we may have 1 to 3 inches. I'll do a live tomorrow. I'll let you know how much we got. We'll tell you, is it going to be a blizzard or not? We'll let you know. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon.